practitioner here.
Hi, Olivia Scott.
Nice to meet you. What brings you in here?
I'm just doing my annual physical, and my throat's been a little sore lately.
Okay. So let's take a look. Do you take any medications?
As of right now, I'm just low estrogen 28.
Very good. Any allergies?
Nope.
Very good. Let's take a look. You are 35 years old. Everything looks okay. No other trouble. I see in your file here that you are a smoker.
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay. How many cigarettes a day do you smoke?
I smoke about a half a pack a day.
Half a pack a day. Okay. And how long have you been smoking?
Gosh, it's been about 10 years now.
Okay. You know, with your age and you smoking cigarettes, it increases your chance of having blood clots. So that's just something to consider.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. I'll give you some information before you leave. Tell me, when do you smoke most often?
Kind of a routine. I smoke in the morning with my coffee, in the car on the way to work, and just, after work drinks with
Gotcha.
coworkers.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that's great. Why don't I take a listen? Well, Olivia, after your assessment, everything seems to be just fine. So let's go back to your smoking. Have you thought about quitting? You ready to quit, you think?
I've tried to quit numerous amount of times in the past. I've done the gums and the patches, and it just, nothing really seems to be working.
Okay.
However, recently, a friend of mine is just discovered she had lung cancer. So I've seen her go through the chemo, and she's going through it right now, and that's just something that I want to avoid. I don't want to be there.
Very good. I'm sorry to hear about your friend.
Thank you.
There are some tips that I could provide for you, some resources that I could, get for you to help you achieve your goal. So I have a pamphlet right here for you. Here are some tips. We talked about you smoking in a car a lot and before work, with friends, during your outings. I think the best thing to start with would be maybe slowly decrease the amount of cigarettes you smoke. Cleaning out your car and getting it, nice and fresh and without the cigarette smoke, getting rid of all the lighters and all that stuff would probably be a good start. Then after that, if you could not smoke in your car, after that you could move on to maybe decreasing the amount of times you go out, at least in the beginning, just for your body to get used to the lower amount of nicotine that you get.
Right.
And then once you progress, once you move from step to step, you probably could stop smoking in the morning. And then eventually, you know your body, you know what you can handle, you could go on to not smoking at all. So these are some of my tips that we went over right here. There are some resources, there are some websites here that you have that you could, always look back to and see what kind of tips they have.
Okay.
You should also tell your family that this is your goal and tell them that you need positive reinforcement. It's very, very helpful. Why don't you, on this pamphlet, write down your goal, your number one goal that you want to achieve. Hi, Olivia.
Hi. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. How's it going?
Good.
So, how are we doing with our goals?
I quit smoking.
Yay! Congratulations! When was your last cigarette?
A month ago today, actually.
Wow, that's great news. So tell me how you did it.
Well, it was hard. It was really hard at first, but I took your advice. I completely cleaned out my car. I threw away the lighters, and after that, it kind of gradually got easier. I started with that. I told my coworkers, and they were really supportive with it.
Great.
So there was no issue after work, and every time I had a feeling or a trigger that I wanted, when I'd call up my sister or a friend, and their positive attitude just really just reminded me of what my main goal was, and it was just easier to just say no to the cigarettes.
That's so wonderful. That's so great to hear.